What's going on, everybody? This is Scarf Religion, and finally I'm done with a handful of female cosplay sets I was working on. So, hot and fresh out the kitchen. First up, we got Harley Quinn. Now, this is based off her model in the Arkham Asylum. So there she uses the Water Basher 3 because the ZT comes with 2 water attack. So I put in recovery speed. No, I think you get recovery speed. Yeah, you get recovery speed. To have attack boost, I can change that too. Health boost, 2 water attack, 2 stamina thief, geologist, paralysis resistance, airborne, horn maestro, and constitution. And you do get some wiggle room with the gems or the decorations. Like I would take away the drain jewel and put in an attack jewel. Right, that's something I would do. And there you go. So you get your 5% affinity for your attack, which is nice. So the reason I started with Harley is because hers is one of the hardest to do the makeup. So there you can see the makeup I did. So now we're gonna change into our next cosplay. So we don't need none of this makeup anymore. Hairstyle is gonna change though. We're gonna go ahead and stay blonde, but have this hairstyle. We're gonna be doing that quite a bit. That's why I didn't go to the training area. Next is Peach. So there we have Princess Peach from the Mario series. So here she uses the Glass Royale, which is a really cool weapon. You can see it there on the left. It's a hunting horn that it looks very flowery. So like it fits perfectly with this design. I don't have it upgraded all the way, but you do get white sharpness when it is upgraded all the way, and that's pretty nice. So I like it. I used this one to beat Kushala because it has so let's see what we get. We got defense boost, thunder attack, item prolonger, divine blessing, paralysis resistance, health boost, weakness, exploit, stamina thief, fortify. I've been putting fortify in a lot of the sets because I do get KO'd. Entomologist. Right. Okay. So let's look at the decorations. I haven't used this set in a while, so I could probably update it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like I just put whatever in here. So you get, look at these, you get a bunch of 1 slots and then 2 slots. So you could really turn this into something viable. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if I use it again, I definitely change a lot of stuff here. But for the time I used it, it was fine. Okay, who's next? Next we have Linkle. Now this is my first bowgun set, so this uses the light bowgun. It uses the crossbow gun, which is gotten from the arena. When you do arena quests, that's how you get it. So you have the bouquet hood, brigade suit, alpha, which is also from the arena, Puke Van Braces, Brigade Coil from Marina, leather trousers. Then I have the attack charm. Because I don't really use bowgun, so I didn't know what I should go for charms. But I did want to make this set a bowgun set because she does use 2 crossbows. So I have attack boost 4, health boost 2, poison attack 2, divine blessing 2, geologist, poison resistance, stun resistance, recovery speed, fortify, and spore puff expert. Now the decorations for here, you get quite a bit. You get quite a bit too. What I'm liking now with the sets that I'm making is that I have room for decorations. So the set becomes flexible, and you could make it better, right? If you have all the stuff for it. Unfortunately, I tried to use this set on Devil Joe, and I was not successful. So I definitely need to work on my bowgun skills and the armor skills that I use for it. I really need to, if I want to keep using bowgun, I need to figure that out. Okay, who else? The next one we can show before we have to change our hair is Casca. So some people requested that I do Casca from Berserk. So here you go. The boots, sometimes they look like red leather and sometimes they look like brown leather. So I just went for the more red because I like that color better. So, but if you prefer brown, you can go ahead and change it brown. I gave her this little orange skirt because she wears like an under her armor. She wears like an orange clothing, I guess, a cloth. Not a cloth, it's like a shirt. Yeah. The helmet, I would say, looks really good. It looks just like the helmet she uses. The armor, I went with this one more because it has this arm part that looks like her armor. And her armor has like, it's cut off, so you can see her arm exposed. That's what I went for. And I'm using the heavy bang right now. And here's the skills. Attack boost 4, defense 2, heavy artillery 2, geologist 2, health boost, recovery speed, thunder resistance, fortify, guard, master gatherer, divine blessing. And I use this one against Valhazak. And this one you have much less flexibility here, unfortunately. So most of these skills are coming from the armor. Okay, now we have to change our appearance once again. This hairstyle is going to be this one, and it will be black. I just made this set earlier this morning. And I like it. So we have Diana here, also known as Wonder Woman. So she uses the Chrome Slicer 2, which is a sword and shield. Guild Cross Circlet, that's from the higher rank arena, which you have to fight the double Diablos or the double Uragan team. Then Legiana Mail, Blossom Cuffs, Vengus Coil, Rathalos Greaves. This is more of like an endgame kind of armor. And I haven't used this one on anything. So I have attack boost 4, health boost 3, divine blessing 3, evade window, paralysis resistance, recovery speed, handicraft, latent power, fortify, free meal. I'm liking the free meal skill so far. Flinch free, which is like an online thing, jump master. Unfortunately, you don't get any pieces for good luck or critical element or anything like that. It's unfortunate, but I wanted to go for the look more than anything, and I really feel like this looks as close as I can get to Wonder Woman as I possibly can. So here we look at the decorations. You got plenty of decorations here. You only get 3 slot, and then the rest are 1 slots, but it's just, I'd say they're still good. You can still do quite a bit with it. Yeah, definitely. I do like running 3 Vitality and Fortitude. Because Fortitude, I mean, this thing has come through for me a couple of times using these kinds of sets. Because I do get frustrated when I can't fight how I normally do. So I have to change my fighting a little bit. I have to be more cautious, which I don't like doing, but I mean, if I want to look like Wonder Woman, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, I believe we have 1 more set that we have to change our appearance. No, we have 2 more sets that have to change our appearance. This time we need lipstick. This one will be fine. It works. And here, I mean, I got stuck between this hairstyle and this hairstyle, I believe. 'Cause I feel like they both work. I'm gonna do this one for now, because I haven't done this one before. And the color is very specific, and it took me a long time to figure it out. I don't know if I could do it again. We'll see. We're close. She has like this kind of weird mix between blue and green. It's like right there. Something like that. Maybe a little brighter. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with that for now. You'll get it. Maybe brighter. I should have maybe a little brighter. It's because the way she does her hair, it, like, sometimes it sticks out like that, and then sometimes it like goes on her forehead. I guess you can't really see it that well. If I go outside, you can see it. You'll get it. So we have, not Casca, Laney. We got Laney from Devil May Cry 3 and 4. So she uses the Dragon Bone Gun Lance. I do need to upgrade that one, which I should, because the upgraded version of this gets the blue sharpness, so it makes the fights a lot easier. So you don't bounce as much. And so she has the Shadow Sheaths, the Blossom Vest, Brigade Van Braces, Chainmail Belt, Leather Trousers, Attack Charm, and Vitality Mantle, and you could just put whatever. So the skills I have: Attack Boost 4, Blast Resistance 3 because I use this against Teostra, Health Boost, Heavy Artillery, Stun Resistance, Fortify, Quick Sheath, and Divine Blessing. So the decorations, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1 slots. So this is a less flexible set. You can do some stuff like if you have them, like I could put 3 anti-paralysis or 3 antidote if I'm going against something like Rathalos. But the more stuff you have for it, the better. You could put 7 defense or something if you want all the defense, which would be nice. But I usually stick with like vitality and fortitude and attack, because I do want those critical hits, and I do want my attack to be a little up. So that leaves me only like 3 more spaces I can use. Okay, so this is the last time we're going to change our appearance. And I believe it's this one. And our hair is going to be white. This is probably my favorite set so far. Is Laney. So this is Laney, and she's from Valkyrie profile. And this set, looking at her game model, this looks very close to what she looks like. This is like as close as you can possibly get to what she looks like. So unfortunately, this is a very much like an endgame kind of set. You have the Legiana Helm Beta, Damascus Mail Beta, Blossom Cuffs Alpha, Ingot Coil Alpha, Damascus Greaves Beta, Attack Charm 3, Health Booster. Yeah, this is very, this set, it can get pretty tanky for you. I have Attack Boost 4, Sleep Resistance 3 because I was farming Uragan, not Uragan, yeah, Uragan and Radoban. Windproof, Defense Boost 2, which you could easily make that like Defense Boost 5 or 7. Focus Level 2, which is kind of nice to have with the Charge Blade. Paralysis Resistance, Tremor Resistance, Fire Resistance, Fortify, and Free Meal. And unfortunately you don't get Legiana Favor, but it looks really good. For the decorations, I have Protection Jewel to get the 3 Divine Blessing Attack Jewel. Then I put 3 Pep Jewels so I can avoid sleep. Fire Resistance, that was for more of the Uragan. Fortitude, Satiated. Satiated is pretty nice. Then I put Tremor Resistance, obviously, because of they cause tremor. So, for what it did, it was good. It was very good, and you could really change this setup how you want. So I do like that, and I do like that if I wanted to, I could just go all defensive, and I would have like general defense, because you need, I think it's 4 defenses before you start getting resistance to everything. So already it's not really negative against anything. So when you go really hard elemental resistance, when you get to 25 fire resistance, which is pretty easy to do with meals, the fire, you won't catch fire. So that made it really nice. So if you're doing something like that, I would recommend doing that. Either I would go all defensive instead of using the fire resistance, because you can make defensive jewels pretty easily. So that's definitely a route you could take. And the attack is great because it's this charge blade. It's really strong. So I do enjoy using this set. Out of all the female sets, I'd probably use this one the most. And I haven't used Wonder Woman yet, so I'll test that one out and see how it goes. I don't think it'll be a problem. Sword and Shield, it's a pretty strong weapon. I don't have any issues with it. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or requests that you guys want me to take a look at, I'm definitely open to that right now. Like usually when I have like 6-7 ideas I'm working with, I'll usually tell people, hey, hold on to it. Then when I say it again, let me know. So I hope you guys liked this set. I hope you guys liked all this stuff, and changing your hair and all that. That is something new to me. So, hey man, keep on hunting.